Do you love golf as much as I do? Well, then you want to have the best equipment available, not only with your clubs, but with this incredible laser rangefinder. And I tested it out today, and we're going to talk about it. And man, did I love using this thing. And boy, it saved me time. I didn't upset the group behind me. I didn't upset the people with me, and we had a great time. There's so many things to unpack here. This rangefinder is amazing. Now, it's not just for golf, so just want to make sure we're clear on that. You can use this if you're in construction, if you're in mitigation, if you're an SN hyper, if you're in the service. There's a lot of reasons why you would benefit from this. Most people are going to buy it for golf, and I tested out on the course, and we're going to show you that in a little while, because I went specifically out on the course, and I put this up to my camera so you could see exactly what it looks like. It's so cool. So I'm also like a nerd when it comes to gadgets, but it's very simple to use. It's got the different buttons on here. You see the power button there. You see the middle button there that turns it from meters to yards, and then you have the caddy mode and the slope mode there. And basically what this allows you to do is to, well, basically have a caddy without having a caddy. Okay, so you can see here that I have the slope selected, and you can see the flag stick right there on the screen, and when you lock it in, it's going to circle it. Now, the slope allows you to understand if the green, for example, is elevated or if it's below your feet. So that's really important. Now, again, you can see the slope feature here, and it basically tells you the distance from point A to point B right there. You see it's blinking. And then from point B to the next part of your destination. So this is an amazing feature. One of the things that I really loved was that there was not an LCD screen on the exterior of the apparatus, because there's more things that can go wrong when you have more bells and whistles. So they kept this very simple, and it was so easy to set up, so easy to use, and so let's talk about it. Now, I may make a commission on any qualifying purchase, as the company did send this to me, but man, did I love using this. And I've tested out several, and this was one of my favorites that I've ever tested out. Now, I did attempt to try and play pro golf a while back, and I have taught golf for a long time. So just so you know, I am a pretty good golfer, and anything to help the game, then I'm all for it. Now, there are certain features on here that are not allowed on the Pro Tour or the mini tours, but the distance absolutely is. But if you're an amateur and you want to use the slope or the other features on here which allow you to, for example, tell you the distance between point A, say on the tee, to the saddle, which is where you want to land the ball, and then from the saddle to maybe your next shot. And again, you can see it right there. So it's got some great features on it, and man, did I have fun being out on the course with this today. And it definitely saved me at least 20 to 30 minutes, because I didn't have to ask my partners about how far things were, and I was just able to pull this out and check my distance and then hit my shot. Like the caddy mode, and it shows you the slope on the screen when you're looking through it, just like this. And you saw that a little bit earlier. And then it'll tell you the distance from that point A to point B to wherever your next shot is, most likely on the green. So this thing is highly accurate, and this thing was so much fun. And then I went on the range, and I had no idea how far the distances were on the range. There's a lot of poles out there, a lot of flags, a lot of flag sticks, but there was no signage, and so I needed this to find out how far away it was. So I was just testing out my driver, and I was hitting some draws, hitting some cuts, trying to hit some straight shots, high balls. So I was working on different shots with my driver. So you can see here I'm hitting more of a fade, and pretty good balance there. What do you guys think? Not bad, huh? For double nickels plus one. I love golf, bro. But this thing is phenomenal. Now, this is sort of middle of the road. There's some that are a little bit lower end. They may not have the slope. I just like it simple. I just want to look in here. I want to hit the button once. I want to go into compatibility mode or caddy mode, find out how far it is for me to land it in an area that looks like it's going to be on the right edge of the fairway, because I have a left flag stick pin placement, and it allows me for course management and saves me time. I don't got to ask my buddies, where are you? You see the 150 marker? Like, none of that. We ain't got to worry about that. So again, this thing is absolutely amazing. And again, I absolutely love it. You can see right here the different buttons. Obviously, this is the button that you're going to push in order to get your distance in meters or in yards. And once it's locked in, it vibrates and it's going to remain on the screen for about 10 seconds, which is one of the things that separates it from other types of these rangefinders, where other ones, the number will disappear right away, and then you have to do it again because you're working on your setup. Slope mode. And again, the reason the slope mode is important is it's going to tell you your actual distance versus what you actually have to hit in order to get to that point, because if it's an elevated green, you have to take an extra club, for example, sometimes two if there's wind. Now, this does not take into consideration wind, but to me, that doesn't really matter because I know how to compensate for a right to left wind or a left to right wind. But some people, you may need one that has the wind factor as a part of it. But again, the more things you have as a part of the apparatus, the more things that can go a little bit sideways. Okay, but this one is a great middle of the road to high-end rangefinder. And again, not just for golf. And those of you that are looking for one, if you're in, like I said, construction or mitigation or any of those types of things, this thing's amazing. Very easy to use. And I was able to put it up to my camera and get some good footage. So, all right, so there you have it. I showed you a lot of the things that happen out on the course, and the more that you can save time and have better course management, the better off you're going to be less frustrated. It's already a hard enough game as it is, right? Hopefully we don't crack anything over our knees or anything like that, and certainly don't throw this because it's an expensive toy. And but it is worth every penny. I absolutely love it. And I hope this video helped. I may be compensated for doing this video. I may make a commission on any qualifying purchase. But I like trying out things when they send them to me that I personally will use or that I just really like. And, you know, things like this I can geek out on. And I can't wait to use it. And I'm going to be putting it in my bag here. And next time I go out, which I think is in a couple days, I'm going to be using this. And I'll report back. All right. All right. And again, one of the other things, I think I mentioned it, maybe I didn't. When you're focusing here, this thing is really tight, which I like. Because if you knock it by mistake, it's not going to move. So that's another great feature that I really liked about this. And I like where the charging port is. All right. And it comes with a cleaning cloth and this amazing leather magnetic case. And then you can loop it wherever you want. You can see it right here. So you can loop it in a belt buckle or just keep it somewhere in your cart. Or if you're walking, put your keys in here. Because if you put your keys in here, you're not going to accidentally leave this in the golf cart, and you'll remember that your keys are in here, so you got to make sure you get this before you leave, because sometimes you're in a hurry when you're leaving after your round is over. All right, thanks so much for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. And the other thing to mention is this is made of composite material. It's not plastic, so it is very durable. Hope this video helped, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't hesitate, don't delay, check it out today.